Good evening, everybody. I'm just gonna give everything a second here so that people can connect. And when I see that a couple of people have connected, I will get this started. So I had a really good day today. I went to a course all morning and into the early afternoon on video marketing and learned some really great stuff. And I had been thinking about doing this live already and have been waiting till this evening to do it. Just got home from a great dinner meeting. So I see that some of you are connecting now, which is awesome. So I'm gonna just dive right into what I wanted to talk about tonight. So one of the things that has come up for me repeatedly, hey Steve, has been being attached to specific outcomes. And let me explain what I mean by that. So in my circumstance, hi Millie, in my circumstance, if I look at my businesses, right? So I have a lot of different things going on, everything from my authentic conversion business, my crypto business, my rental business, my weight loss coaching business, and all these other things going on. And so I always have goals, right? I was taught it was important to set goals. And so I've always done that. And oftentimes I think we get really attached to our goals in a way that makes us inflexible. And so I was getting really stressed out because I was looking at this one thing and saying, okay, this one thing needs to produce this outcome. And what it prevented me from seeing was that I was getting the outcome, it just wasn't from this one thing. And that was like a huge light bulb moment for me. I was like, wait, I'm actually getting what I want. It's just not from the place that I thought it should come from. And that's okay. And so that's what I want to talk about tonight. The first thing being that you should be flexible in your goals, right? I think if you're an entrepreneur or wherever you are in life, I think it's very normal for our goals to change. And I know in a lot of the circles that I run in and a lot of the people that I've watched over the years, that's really frowned upon. Being flexible in your goals is really frowned upon. And this has come up for me a lot lately with so many different kind of balls in the air. And really, again, just saying, okay, this is the big thing. This is what I want. Whatever it is that drives you. Hi, Gregory and Michael. Whatever it is that actually drives you, you can attach yourself to that and be okay with getting there in a slightly different way if that's the way that comes to you. So as long as I learned from my business mentor also, as long as you're telling the universe, you're putting it out there, I want this thing, you can't be picky with how it comes to you. If the universe is bringing you that thing and you're like, yeah, but I don't want it from that place, I want it from this place, that's sending out mixed messages, and that is not going to produce a good outcome, and it's going to be really stressful for you. So really this, again, is about being flexible in how you get to your goals and not being attached to specific outcomes. The other piece is really, it's all tied into what I just said, but it's about letting go of control, right? You don't need to be in full control of, sorry, my dogs are starting to get crazy. Let's give one of them something to chew on so that they be quiet. Anyway, so it's about letting go of control of how you need to manipulate things to work in your life or in your business, right? Again, you want that one big thing, and it may come to you in many different ways, but unless you have awareness about that, all you're gonna do is you're gonna focus on that way that you want it to come from and that it's not working, and that's going to stress you out. Trust me, I've been there. I don't know if this is relating to anybody. Got a good amount of people on. So if this is something that resonates with you, let me know. And again, what I was saying before was it was actually an income goal, like a revenue goal. And I wanted it to come from this place, and it was coming from all these other places, and I was still hitting the goal, but just not in the way that I anticipated. And that was super stressful for me until I realized what was going on. I told the universe I wanted this abundance, I wanted this number. It was bringing me that, but just not how I anticipated. So it was, it was stressful until I really came to understand what that was. And now I'm sending out less mixed messages. So let go of that control in your business. And I think more than anything, we have to remember that your business and the way you lead your life or whatever that is really needs to be values driven, right? Values and authenticity really need to drive your business, because those are the things that are going to draw the right people to you. Those are the things that are going to make people engage with you and trust you. And when you have a business that is centered on values, and I'm not necessarily talking about like core values, like teamwork and that kind of thing. I'm talking about like deep personal values. Like, what are the things you value most? It's, gosh, they're being really loud. And for me, it's authenticity. It's building relationships. Gosh, I have so many. It's having time and location freedom. So what are your personal values and what is authentic to you in order to make decisions? Because those are the things, again, that will draw people to you and drive growth. And I want to just stop here for a quick second. Millie says, totally agree. Have experienced it most recently. Yeah, I know you have. So that's so cool, because sometimes we try to, we hear something or we read something and we try to fit ourselves in this box, right? In this model, because this is what worked for somebody else or that worked for this business and I want what they have. But you have to be authentic to yourself and value driven and be really in touch with who you are. And I don't care if you have a multi-million-dollar a year business or you're a solopreneur. You have to be really in touch with those things and make decisions based off of those values. So hopefully that makes sense. And really what I would say is, when you are clear on what it is that you want, but flexible in how it comes to you, if you're willing to do the work, but let go of control and to be value and authenticity driven, let the rest be fluid, right? I'm not saying don't have like a plan and stuff like that. Having strategy is of course important. But these are the big things. These are the things that really matter at the end of the day. And so Renee says, every person has their own unique qualities. It's a journey of self-discovery to figure out what's best for you. Absolutely. I totally agree. And I know Renee does a lot of personal self-development. I know Millie, you do too, and some of the others who are on here watching. And well, that's not for everybody. So what I'm clearly not saying is that you can't put out into the universe, I want to get rich, and that's how it works. That's not what I'm saying at all here. So I'm saying that you have to put a message out there, right? And you have to say what you want. You're going to be bringing it closer to reality, and then you have to do the work to get there. That's how I've built all of my businesses. So I'm glad that this is resonating. Yes, I totally agree, Renee. You need to trust the process, and you need to surround yourself with the right people. Don't surround yourself with inflexible people, because that is, at the end of the day, going to keep you in this box, and it's going to keep you from growing. So I'll keep this short tonight. Values, authenticity, fluidity in how we get there, and appreciating when abundance or when things that you want come to you and you get them in a way that maybe you didn't expect. Be aware of those things, because I wasn't. And Gregory, I'm so glad this was helpful to you. I hope everybody has an amazing night, and let me know. So if I can help, or if you have questions, or if this relates. So thank you for watching, and I will catch up with everyone soon.